Ah, Star Wars. The reason this channel is as popular as it is. And today, I have another reason to rejoice. Because Star Wars has made another stupid fucking decision. So this news comes from the top, StarWars.com, and I quote, "A statement regarding Star Wars Episode 9. Lucasfilm and Colin Trevorrow have mutually chosen to part ways on Star Wars Episode 9. Colin has been a wonderful collaborator throughout the development process, but we have all come to a conclusion that our visions for a project differ. We wish Colin the best, and will be sharing more information about the film soon." So, if you hadn't heard, there were two directors for the Han Solo film, Lord and Miller, of Lego Movie and 21 Jump Street fame, and they were fired because of the direction they wanted to go in. So Ron Howard replaced them. Now we have another firing and another replacement on the way. This time Colin Trevorrow. Let me look him up. So Colin Trevorrow has directed films such as Jurassic World, The Book of Henry, Safety Not Guaranteed. Oh, here we go. Safety Not Guaranteed. I love that movie. And that's pretty much it. I don't know how to feel about this, except jovial, because it just goes to show you how piss-poorly managed Lucasfilm currently is. If anyone's to blame, I think at this point, it's got to be Kathleen Kennedy, because whatever vision she has for Star Wars is a fucking terrible one. Star Wars has been a male fantasy franchise, and now all of a sudden it's trying to skew towards female. Not in the ways of, hey, let's try to get more female audience members, and let's just make it all about women. Which, Star Wars has always had that fan base, but not as big as they're trying to make it. You see, under Disney, who's made billions of dollars on female-led franchises, Star Wars hasn't. Star Wars has made billions and billions and billions of dollars on the back of Luke Skywalker, Han Solo, Obi-Wan Kenobi, and Princess Leia, if I'm going to be 100% fair. But now they've gone full bore with this feminist agenda. Let's look at a character like Rey, a Mary Sue by every definition, yet when you criticize her, you're called a sexist. You see, Star Wars is becoming guilty of that whole political nonsense bullshit that Hollywood seems to be playing in. It was nice when Star Wars was not trying to become something it wasn't. Shit on the prequels all you want, I don't love them either, but at least they knew what they were, they knew who they were skewed towards, and they were big events. Under Disney, Star Wars has become watered down, political, bastardized, and it's out every year, so it's lost its specialness. So with this, you gotta wonder where Trevorrow was going. Was he a fan of the original Star Wars? Was he trying to stay in line with those movies? Or was he trying to make a comedy? Personally, I'd like to believe that he was somebody who grew up that liked Star Wars and wanted to make something more in line with the classic films, but Lucasfilm and Disney are on this path. And they're headed towards nowhere, because Star Wars seems like it has no future. It seems like an empty hole. I know people get excited, they went out for Force Friday, but in my eyes, the sign of something being truly successful is, speaking of merchandise, you won't be able to find it after a certain point. The Nintendo Switch, for example, huge launch, you couldn't find it for months. But with Star Wars, everything's everywhere at all time, and it's just too much. But that's a tangent and a topic for another video. But back to Trevorrow. You'd think after the success of Jurassic World that he could carry a franchise like this, and Lucasfilm did. And it's just perplexing to see this headline. I don't know, can they not get their shit straight? Like the Han Solo thing, oh yeah, there are movies with reshoots, there are movies that get new directors, blah blah blah. But now, it's just becoming common with Star Wars. I'd like to see where this is going to go in the future. So I, for one, will be following this story. Let me know in the comments below what you think. Do you think that this is a good thing or a bad thing? Are you surprised? Who do you blame? Do you blame Colin Trevorrow? Do you blame Kathleen Kennedy? Are there higher-ups at Disney that are to blame? And how do you feel about Disney Star Wars? Because you can say what you want, but the magic is gone. If you liked this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, share it with everyone you know, and comment. I love to read the comments because we're having a discussion, a conversation between me and all of you out there. If you're a fan of this channel, great. Make sure you check us out on Patreon. $1 a month can really help this channel grow. If you don't have that kind of money to commit, pick up a t-shirt, a one-time purchase over at incarnate-studios.com. Those links will be in the description below. And join our Facebook pages, because a lot of this information that we share comes from some of our fans. And it's a lot of fun. It makes life a lot more interesting. So thanks for watching, and we'll be back later in the week with World Class Bullshitters. Oh, and one final thing. I legitimately find this funny. Just, maybe it's the schadenfreude in me, I don't know, but I find this so funny that this is happening again. So, as an addendum to this video, let's come up with a doomsday clock for Star Wars. The hand moves 1 minute closer to midnight, where the people, you people, have decided, or will decide, that they're fed up with the shit. So, let's see how the quality of the Han Solo movie is, because we know what Episode 8 is going to be like, a direct continuation of Episode 7. Hell, there should be no crawl, because it takes place moments after the other one. What is there to build up? What is there to tell the audience? Nothing. So, back to the doomsday clock thing, though. I think with Star Wars, we've moved it 1 minute closer to midnight. With Han Solo, we're going to move another minute closer to midnight. And by the end of Episode 9, it's midnight. It's done. So, I just had to add this to the end of the video. Thanks for watching. See you later.